today's rainy day. So ayan guys, may dala kaming payong. Say hi!
Hi guys, today's rainy. Please subscribe.
Cross ka. Subscribe! Osho, also known as Acharya Rajneesh, was born as Chandramohan Jain on 11 December 1931. Came to be known as Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh in 1860s and Osho during 1970 to 80s. The book that Osho praised that most was the Book of Mirdad, which is only few people around the globe read and fewer like. In his dissertation, he mostly spoke about his original analysis and views on the writing of religious traditions, mystics, and philosophers from around the world. Rajneesh was the eldest of 11 children born to a cloth merchant in the house of his maternal grandparents in Kutswada, a small Indian village in the recent district of Madhya Pradesh. Due his parents' busy in schedule, Osho had to live with his maternal grandparents and was majorly influenced by his grandmother. But after his grandfather died, he went to Gadarwara to live with his parents. At the age of 21, his parents pressurized him to get married. On 21 March 1953, he became spiritually enlightened under a tree in Banbarthal Garden, Jabalpur. Osho was harshly criticized by Indian religious leaders and the press for making empty rituals and fake promises. On the other hand, he started getting a loyal fan following, which included wealthy merchants and businessmen from around the world. Osho continued his teaching and died on January 9, 1990 in Pune from a heart attack. Some sources say he was killed by the government of America. In 1991, an influential Indian newspaper counted Osho along with figures such as Gautama Buddha and Mahatma Gandhi among the 10 people who had most changed India's destiny. His ashram in Pune is today known as the Osho International Meditation Resort. It is one of India's main tourist attractions and is visited by about 200,000 people from around the world each year. Osho was born into a Jain family. He never believed in any one religion, but combined elements of many religions such as Buddhism, Hinduism and Christianity. However, he also added new type of meditation practice. His philosophy was a type of monism that God was everything. Word also is originated from Sanskrit upadhyaya, meaning master, or in a sense of teacher. As a young intellectual, Rajneesh visited with absorbed insight from teachers of the various religious traditions active in India. He studied philosophy. At the age of 21, he had an intense spiritually awakening, which inspired in him that belief that individual religious experience is the central fact of spiritual life and that such experiences cannot be organized into an in single belief system. In 1966, Rajneesh resigned from his university post and became a guru, spiritual guide, and a teacher of meditation. Rajneesh moved to the United States in 1981, and the following year incorporated Rajneesh Puram, a new city he planned to build on an abandoned ranch near Antelope, Oregon. During the next few days, many of his most trusted aides abandoned the movement, which came under investigation for multiple felonies, including arson, attempted murder, drug smuggling, and vote fraud in Antelope. In 1985, Rajneesh pleaded guilty to immigration fraud and was deported from the United States. He was refused entry to 21 countries before returning to Pune, where his ashram soon grew to 15,000 members. In 1989, Rajneesh adopted the Buddhist name Osho. After his death, his disciples, convinced that he had been the victim of government intrigue, voiced their belief in his innocence and vowed to continue the movement he started. In the early 21st century, it had some 750 centers located in more than 60 countries. According to Osho, the technique that is especially effective when practicing meditation is to become an observer of the mind. Meditation starts by being separated from the mind, by being a witness. That is the only way of separating yourself from anything. In Christianity, Jesus is believed to be the Son of God and the second person of the Holy Trinity. Christians believe that through his crucifixion and subsequent resurrection, God offers human salvation and eternal life. In the New Testament, Adam and most notably Jesus Christ are called Son of God, while followers of Jesus are called Son of God. In the New Testament, Son of God is applied to Jesus on many occasions. Jesus is declared to be the Son of God in two separate occasions by voice speaking from heaven. And the Gospels of both Matthew and Luke place the birth of Jesus in Bethlehem, although Matthew does not explicitly state Joseph's place of origin or where he lived prior to the birth of Jesus. The account implies that the family lived in Bethlehem, and explain that they later settled in Nazareth.